Alrighty, what's going on, guys? It's Hossy89 here. So let's get right into it. I got the vape in the right hand, coffee in my left hand. Let's talk about it. So you're gonna see me piloting the Swordsoul deck on the left, and my boy Patrick piloting Tri-Brigade Spright on the right. And before we get too deep in this video, I just want to make sure, like, comment, subscribe. Even if you don't like the video because it helps me out. I'm trying to pay some bills, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that a lot. I got my boy Joseph with the beat on the background. Shout out to my boy Joseph. All right, let's continue the gameplay. So obviously I didn't open the most broken hand because I had to use Heavenly Dragon Circle into Adhara. We really almost never want to do that, but we got the Moyi, so typical Swordsoul plays here. You make the Shishao, you try to make a level 10, and you end on some back row or end on some hand traps. So let's see if I can get to that board that I want. And real quick, please put down in the comments, what are the top decks right now? That's not a hard comment, so I'm gonna need y'all to put that in the comments right now, please. Thank you. What are the top decks? Like the top 3. It doesn't have to be in order. Right now, I think it has to be, for me at least, some variation of Spright, Cash Chira, and honestly, bro, I want to say Despia, but that Trap Tricks deck is something different right now. But also, it's brand new, so we got to see how how it does in the bigger tournament. Yeah, bro, set 3 is ridiculous. Set 4, yeah, set 4 pass, ridiculous. Let's see if Patrick can respond. I don't really know how Spright attacks his board, unless they like main evenly, or unless they main Lightning Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, but we'll see how they do. Okay, so start off with the Nimble Beaver. We cannot let that slide because that's when they get you up. Okay, perfect. So infinite impermanence. Yeah, man, but the Tri-Brigade Spright version is kind of spicy right now, man. A lot of people are liking it. Spright in general is such a splashable engine, So he special summons the red, special summons the blue. See, that's what they do. They just love to swarm. It's like, it's never one-on-one with Spright. They're always going to jump you. Granted, there's a bunch of midgets jumping you. I don't have any problem with midgets, by the way. We're a very friendly YouTube channel. I support all type of people. That being said, if you got 6 midgets coming at you, you're probably not winning that fight, Yeah, I think right now he's just explaining to me that, he's like, damn, Hossy, bro, like, you're just such a crazy player, drawing 4 back row. I can't do anything about that. And I'm like, yeah, good players draw good cards, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah, so I think in this position, he doesn't really have much he could do. Thankfully for him, though, he has the red, he has the carrot. The red can negate monsters, the carrot negates spells. I think right here, with Long Yuan, I banished the carrot, and he let that go through. He should have probably negated it with the red. There's other infinite impermanence, and I think that might be enough to seal the game. Let's see. Gigantic Spright. So the reason why he's doing this is he probably plans on attacking my defense position monster and then making Zeus, and we cannot let that slide. Book of Eclipse, put his card face down, and I think from there it's over for sure. But yeah, like as I was saying though, Despia is crazy, but this Trap Tricks deck, and I think the issue with the Trap Tricks deck is that you kind of want to side a bunch of back row cards, but it's not even the back row cards that are the issue. It's the monsters, because the monsters, they all have quick effects, and then they set more back row. So, but anyways, game 2, we got red, we got blue. Come on, all Roy G Biv coming on the damn field. Come on now. So I tried to use Ash Blossom right there, but he negated it, which is kind of smart on his part because he could still set up a board because he has a level 2 on board. Summons out the Jet. Jet's gonna add him a spell. And he goes for the starter, meaning he's planning on extending today. Yeah, so I think right here he makes the Gigantic. Yep. And so what Gigantic's gonna do here is he's gonna detach, and he's gonna be able to get into his Tri-Brigade engine. So he's gonna be able to summon like probably Tri-Brigade Kit, because she's a good level 2. And when she sends to the graveyard, she sends another Tri-Brigade to the graveyard. So that's kind of what their combo is, right? So Kit is going to send Nerval, and then when Nerval sent to the graveyard, he adds a monster to the hand. So let's see if he goes for that. Yep, and then so Sprint should send the Angler, which he does. Yep, yeah, so there's the Nerval engrave, there's the Angler. Sorry if you can't really see it because of the camera, but summoning 2 Beavers, so that's a free Link 2 right there. And then Nerval should add Karis, unless he already has a Karis in hand. And then boom, so then right here they're gonna go into the Blossom, the Tri-Brigade Blossom. Look at that Starlight Rare, man. That boy Patrick, he's just showing out right now. So what Blossom's gonna do is gonna let him special summon out Karis. You can special summon out Karis with his own effect, but he makes you discard a card. This way you don't have to discard, you just get the free special summon. And the main thing is you just want to get these cards to the graveyard. Yep, there's the Bear Brum, because when Bear Brum is sent to the graveyard, she adds the trap card, the Revolt, which is incredibly important for this deck. And when the Blossom is sent to the graveyard, she pretty much lets you draw, and then I think discard or send a card back. Pit Knight early, this is a kind of their first form of interruption against me, so they let you negate a monster effect. Yeah, I had to read it because I was not familiar with it at all. So yeah, so he drew and he gets to send one back. Yep, and then he should get the Revolt. And what the Revolt does is that it lets you get their Link 4 Shureg, and he pretty much is, when he's on the field, he banishes a card. Alright, so we have another Carrot. That's really good for spell and trap negation. And let's see if I could try to break this board. 3 back row set, pretty strong. Yeah, so I special summon a Shuna. He uses a D barrier. I just scoop up. We're not going to even deal with that. And listen, like I said in the last video, if you are ever in a position where you know you're not going to win, and if it's game 2, just go ahead and scoop it up, my boy. Give yourself enough time to game 3. Unless you're a shicey player and you like to win in time, then go ahead and do what you got to do. I'm showing my hand had 2 Ash, Lancia. I'm not doing much right here with this. Yeah, you really don't want to use Taihei going first, but I'm going to put that, you know, glare blockers on. That's Shishao. Shishao's going to search, and Taihei is going to dump a card to the grave. So I think you dump a Tenny in this situation just to get some follow-up. Yep, a Shuna. Shuna goes to grave. When you banish a Shuna, you can special summon a Tenny monster. And I think I'm contemplating here, yeah. We'll see what choice I go with. Yeah, so I go with the Blackout. So we got the 1 Blackout set, the 1 Shishao set, and that's it. Let's see if that can get us there. My thought process through this is if I have Ash in hand, you Ash the starter, and whatever two level 2 monsters they summon, you just hit it with the Blackout, because you do need to realize that Spright, they need a level 2 on field to special summon and get their effects. So if they don't have the starter, they have to commit their normal summon. And once they commit their normal summon, from there you're gravy. So let's see what Patrick does. Yeah, he has to think about it because he knows I have the Blackout set and I have 3 in hand. Oh yeah, so he normals red, which is good for the monster negation. Remember, they attribute a level 2 to negate a monster. And then he specials the red. Right here is where I'm thinking. I let blue go, because I know blue can only search a monster, and if on resolution I pop those 2 monsters, he can't summon again unless he has the starter. But like I said earlier, I have the Ash Blossom for the starter, so I know I'm in a good position to shut down his plays. So let's see what he does. Yeah, so I try to negate with Shishao, and he does not let it go through. Okay, so he gets Jet. And Jet's gonna add a Spell Trap. Like I said, he's probably gonna add the starter because he's gonna need some extenders right here. Yep. I couldn't even let that card get to his hand. I said, no, buddy, here you go. Hold this. So now we're starting with a brand new field. Let's see who can capitalize here. Thankfully, it's gonna be my turn. And I do have the Shuna engrave for follow-up. All I need is a worm or a Tenyi. If I can get a Tenyi right here. And I think I drew into the, drew into the Vishuda. And this is the thing about Swordsoul, man. Like, you do need a 2-card combo, but a lot of times it's like any 2 cards will get you there. So like that Vishuda and the Shuna Engrave is gonna net me a combo. And let's see how I do this. So I banish the Shuna to special summon from my deck. Now I'm looking at my hand here. I have 2 Ash Blossoms. Ash Blossom is a level 3 tuner. And besides Adhara, the other 2 Tenyis, Shuna and Vishuda, are both level 7s. So I think right here I go for a level 7 special summon, and then I normal summon my level 3 Ash Blossom to make a level 10. Hopefully that and the second Ash Blossom in my hand is enough to get us there. Yeah, so I special Vishuda. And Vishuda's so good, man, because it's just a free bounce that's in your graveyard, so you can't really negate it unless you play, you know, cards like Called by the Grave where you have to hit preemptively, or you play like Appaloosa. So yeah, so we summon, attack. He has 4100 health. The good thing about Sinister is that if they were to special summon the monster or use an effect, I could banish it and they take 1200. Yeah, so in perm I'll chain because, you know, health points are low right now. Let's see what I can do here. I see, yep, there's that starter, and then I immediately hit the with the Ash. So he T-sets. Crazy right here. Yeah, Vishuda banished. Like I said, Vishuda's so strong. So now I only have to clear 1 monster and attack for game. And I think I probably did. I went a little bit too extra with this. But sometimes you have to, man, because you don't know what they have in their hand. You don't know what they have on field, or if that was a fossil dino, and all my monsters get destroyed. So banish, attack for game, man.